Marina Abramovich was born on November 30th, 1946. Abramovich is from Belgrade, Siberia, and is currently 72 years of age. She is well known for her ways of using art as to performing and expressing feminism throughout art, and creating art within her body. How is her artwork made? Marina Abramovich avoids traditional art such as paint and canvas. Her performances towards art are both experiments in trying to identify and violate limits of control over one's body, regarding to the relationships between public and performer, searching questions about taxonomic boundaries in traditional art based on the divide that exists between these two, subject and object. Marina believes that the body is its own canvas and has no rules to it. She risks the body for the sake of knowledge. Abramovich is a performance artist, writer, and art filmmaker. As I've said before, Marina risks her own body to explore knowledge without going beyond the limits of her body. These are a couple of examples. In 1975, Marina moves to Amsterdam. A year after she moved, she began collaborating with Frank, also known as Ulay. Their work was mainly based towards gender identity. From 1977 to 1979, Marina and Ulay create numerous of artworks together and later fell in love. They resulted to live 3 years together. Marina and Ulay did not fear to take any risks in their work. They believed that they can both work together by having trust, vulnerability, and connection. In this art piece, it shows Marina and Ulay sucking out air out of each other's mouth. Marina mentioned in an interview that she didn't believe that people's opinions about her and Ulay were fair, saying that one is better than the other. In the interview, she mentioned that there was no challenge or anything against one another. She said she only does it for the love of art. In 1988, once Marina and Ulay decided to end their relationship, each walked from different ends of the Great Wall of China, taking 3 months to walk the wall, and met at the middle of the wall to say their goodbyes. In 1997, Marina became more known when she won the Golden Lion for Best Artist at Venice. The same year, she meets Pablo Cannavaro and soon began a romantic relationship with him. In 2006, Abramovich and Cannavaro marry in New York. In 2010, the Museum of Modern Art in New York City held an event dedicated to Marina's project. The artist is present. Before Marina started performing, she wasn't as confident that someone would want to sit in front of her. She thought that the whole time there would be an empty chair in front of her. And when someone sat in front of her, she was amazed. She was shocked that someone would actually want to have a moment with her. Marina sat for 3 months, every day for 8 hours. And on Fridays, she would sit for 10 hours because on Friday they would have opened for 10 hours. And she would just sit there without moving. And that changed everything. That performance changed Marina's thoughts of how she sees the world. When Ulay came into the performance, sat in front of the empty chair where Marina was sitting, Marina didn't recognize him at first. But once she did, she started tearing up. She felt a strong connection and more than likely just saw her past flash in front of her eyes. Her and Ulay held hands, enjoyed the moment, and once he left, she had some happiness in her heart as to finally seeing him after the Great Wall of China.
Trying his best to forget her, trying his best to just keep his stride. Kept his word, but he knows he heard. Ulay, ulay, oh. Ulay, ulay, oh. There she was like a picture. There she was just the same. There she was, he just had to know she had not forgotten his name. Ulay, ulay, oh. Ulay, ulay, oh. Ulay, ulay, oh.
This performance made by Marina Abramović is named Art Must Be Beautiful. Artist Must Be Beautiful. The reason for this artwork is because in the early 1970s, if the woman artist would apply makeup or put on nail polish, she would not have been considered serious enough. Noted by Marina Abramović. Marina also mentions that the reason why she was so aggressive with her hair and combing her hair is because female artists use their own bodies to challenge the institution of the art and notion of beauty. Marina has worked with celebrities such as Jay-Z and Dave Franco.
Music. Concerts are pretty much performance art in a smaller venue.
In this video of Jay-Z, it shows him performing an art film named Picasso Baby. Jay-Z performs it to the public in an art museum, and it is created by Marina Abramović. This clip demonstrates Marina and James Franco working together creating art. This art turned out to be a gold sculpture made out of James Franco. Marina described by the gold leaf being delicate, fragile, and soft. In case you didn't know, James Franco is a famous celebrity actor. He has worked several times with Marina Abramović creating artworks for the public. They've also been in covers of magazines and her series show on Sundance Channel.
It's important just to look. Okay, you just see how it looks like if you really touch it. You just put the hands on the stomach. You just...
Marina Abramović has came up with a method that has people around the world using it. It is named the Abramović Method. The Abramović Method is an exploration of being present in both time and space. It incorporates exercises that focus on breath, motion, stillness, and concentration. In one of Abramović's videos, it shows her introducing the method and explaining how it is done. It teaches us how to drink water, which includes you having to breathe in and out slowly by a slow pace. The video also shows Abramovich separating rice and counting it, which is a long process, but it is calming and it is helping.
Hello, and welcome to Abramovich Experiment. Please take very relaxed position on the seats. Don't cross your legs because you're blocking circulation. Relax. Breathe slowly and deeply. Performance is time-based art. Performance is living form of art. And also performance is immaterial form of art. It's very important for the public to understand and feel for themselves. So Abramovich Experiment is a kind of summary of all different knowledge I have through the 40 years of my work to bring the public to the point of experimenting for themselves. We built 3 basic objects to create 3 basic positions of a human body, which is standing, sitting, lying. Public have to sign the contract with me. They have to give me the word of honor. They will stay in installation without leaving for entire 2 hours. After this, I will give them certificate of accomplishment to thank them for the trust. It's very simple exchange. If you give me your time, I give you experience. If you don't give me your time, there is no experience.